Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. This is IMAX Sports with another football video, and today I'm going over my Week 9 predictions for the NFL season. We just hit 170 subscribers yesterday, which is crazy. So thank you guys so much for that. I'm going to keep making videos for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoy watching them, and I'm very thankful for all the people that have enjoyed my content enough to subscribe. So thank you guys all for that. And let's get right into the video. So before we get started, I'm just going to apologize about the lighting because it's very sunny outside this morning and the light's coming into my room a little bit, so sorry about that. To start off our predictions, we have Thursday Night Football, Packers-Niners. I have the Packers winning 39-30. I think it's going to be a very high-scoring game. I think that the 49ers are going to have a tough time stopping this Packers offense. Their offense is one of the best in the league, and the Niners is pretty solid, but the Packers defense isn't the best, so I think that the Niners will be able to keep it up a little bit, but they won't be able to get the victory. I think that they need to figure out their quarterback position because I think Jimmy Garoppolo is injured and Nick Mullins did very well last week, so it'll be interesting to see how Nick Mullins does this week and what the 49ers have as a team, because they have been very weird this year. They've been very up and down, and there's not really a whole lot of consistency with their team, so they could either blow the Packers out of the water or get completely destroyed, and I wouldn't be surprised at all. Next we have the 1 o'clock games. We have Ravens-Colts, Washington-New York, Seahawks-Bills, Texans-Jaguars, Titans-Bears, Vikings-Lions, Falcons-Broncos, and Chiefs-Panthers. I have the Ravens beating the Colts 34-24. The Colts are in the playoff race right now, but their schedule for the second half of the season is very, very tough. I can see the Ravens winning this game by at least 2 scores, and I think it will be a pretty solid game, but I think the Ravens will come out on top. Washington versus New York. The Washington football team, I think, is going to come out with a victory here against the Giants. The Giants haven't been very impressive later in the season. The Washington football team has improved, and so I think that they have a good chance of beating the Giants here in this matchup. Seahawks against Bills. The Seahawks I think, will win this matchup 35-27. I think it'll be a 1-score game. It might be a 2-score game. I think the Seahawks definitely have the advantage, and I think that the Bills' defense is strong, but I think that Seattle's offense is going to be able to figure them out pretty quickly. And I think that Seattle will score over 30 points, and the Bills will be just shy of 30. Texans-Jaguars. I have the Texans winning this one 38-20. I have this being a blowout because I think that the Texans' offense is very good. They've just played some tough teams. I think that the Jaguars' offense is meh, and they've played some meh teams. So I think that the Texans should have the advantage in this matchup, and quite a large advantage at that. Next is Titans versus Bears, and I think that the Titans have the advantage in this matchup. The Bears have lost 3 of their last 4 games, I believe, and their season is not looking as strong as it did a couple weeks ago. I think that the Titans are going to add to this streak of losing. The Titans are on their own losing streak, losing 2 in a row. And so I think whoever wins this game is going to break their own streak, but I think the Titans have the advantage over the Bears in this one, 24-20. Vikings-Lions, I have the Vikings. I know the Lions are doing very well. They're 3-4, and the Vikings, but the Vikings are coming off of a win against the Packers in a divisional matchup, and now they're playing another divisional matchup against an easier divisional team. I think that Minnesota could definitely have a good chance of winning this game, and I think that they will. If they win, they'll probably win by 1 score, and a score similar to like 27-21. Next, we have Falcons-Broncos, and I can see this being a very close, high-scoring game with the Falcons on top. Both of these teams have very high-powered offenses with very bad defenses, and I think that the Falcons have the advantage over the Broncos in this one. I think that the Falcons defense can do just enough for them to win 31-30. And last but not least, we have Chiefs versus Panthers. I have the Chiefs winning 30-17. Enough said. Patrick Mahomes will beat the Panthers without a doubt. And that is the 1 o'clock games for this week. So we now move on to the 4 o'clock games. We have Raiders Chargers, Cardinals Dolphins, and Steelers Cowboys. I have the Raiders beating the Chargers in a 33-30 shootout. Both of these teams are stronger than their record, but they've played some very tough teams. The Raiders have a better record than the Chargers because they've beaten some of those tough teams. And I think that the Raiders will come out on top 33-30 in a very close game against the Chargers. I think that they both have very high-powered offenses and pretty mediocre defenses. So I think that 33-30 is a pretty accurate score for this game. Next we have Cardinals-Dolphins, and although the Dolphins are up to 4-3 this year for their record, I think that the Cardinals still have the advantage in this game. I think that the Cardinals will win by 2 scores because I think that their offense is a lot better than Miami's, and their defense is coming along. Miami's offense is very strong, but I think that the Cardinals' offense is considerably stronger. And although Miami's defense is pretty strong as well, they haven't played the same opponents that the Cardinals have. And I think that in this matchup, the Cardinals' defense should be able to out-defend the Dolphins' defense based off of recent games and how I expect their offenses to be able to play. I think that Tua is a brand new quarterback, and he played very well in the first game, but a lot of their scores were from turnovers. And so I think that if that doesn't happen, then the Cardinals could get an advantage over the Dolphins. Third, last but not least, we have Steelers-Cowboys. The Steelers, I think, will put up their first 40-point game of the season in a massive win over the Cowboys. I gave the Cowboys 17 points. I don't even know if they'll get 17. I think that 17 is a overstatement of their abilities with their third-string quarterback, and I would not be surprised at all if this is a 40-4 game. Not actually 4 because that'd be very hard, but like 40-6 or 40-7. Moving on to Sunday Night Football, we have Buccaneers-Saints. This is a very important game in the NFC South because if the Saints win, then they'll be up a game and a tiebreaker. And if the Buccaneers win, they'll be up a game and their Saints tiebreaker will be negated. So either way, this is a very important game, and whoever wins will likely have a very strong chance of winning the division. And whoever loses will likely lose the division or have a very strong chance of losing the division. So this is a very important game. Brady does well in important games, and I think that the Buccaneers have the advantage over the Saints in this one because their offense is generally better, their defense is generally better, and I think that they've done better since Week 1 than the Saints have. The Buccaneers only lost since Week 1 as a 1-point loss, and the Saints have lost 2 games in the same time frame, losing to the Packers, whom the Buccaneers beat. So it'll be a very close game, but I think the Buccaneers have a slight edge over the Saints in this one. Last but not least, we have Patriots Jets. This is the most boring game of the week. This should be switched with Packers Niners because this game belongs on Thursday Night Football. The rest of the Thursday Night Football games this year have been awful, so this one belongs on Thursday night. They put it on Monday night on accident, I think. So yeah, not really much to say here. The Patriots should win, but it shouldn't be a very impressive one. And it's just too bad. The season's going terribly, much worse than I expected, and the Patriots should win, but it's a loss for all of us. So thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that you guys let me know in the comments below what you think of my predictions and if you agree with them or not. Speaking of predictions, the election is also in full swing, and we probably won't know who the president will be for a couple of days, but just to inform you all, I am not saying my political opinions, but currently Donald Trump is slightly ahead in Michigan, and he is considerably ahead in Pennsylvania. Biden is slightly ahead in Nevada and slightly ahead in Wisconsin. I think 2 out of 4 for Trump wins it, and Biden needs 3 to win. It's a very close race, and it's a very important race. So please watch the election carefully, and it'll be a very interesting election. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to check out the election results, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.